I think somebody just sent a request. Okay, Mohammed sent a request. I'm seeing the. Okay, I'm coming. Let me accept you. Just. Okay, Mohammed, you are welcome. I saw somebody too. Okay, thank you so much, bro. Mohammed, you've been the world. First of all, let me say you are welcome to Football Family FC live screen.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you've been. Good evening to you. You've been the one watching the game ever since. What can you really say about the performance that was put out by the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Yes, so far, interestingly, I'm a Gambian. I'm not a Nigerian, but I'm a diehard fan of Super Eagles. Yeah, when it comes to African football, I've been following Super Eagles for almost 20 years now. Yeah, during the likes of Rashidi, Finley George, and others. Okay.
Okay.
So far so good. Yeah, so far so good. I've been counting on you to watch it live, but unfortunately, due to poor network, I guess that was the reason why we, your fan, were unable to get in touch today. But yeah, we thank God I was able to get access from one of, in fact, a friend of mine right now, watching it live in Portugal. He's there currently. So he's the one watching it and showing me the match on live. So that's the reason why I was able to feed you guys, online.
Okay. And like what you said you've been a fan of Super Eagles of Nigeria over a decade. It's been a long time.
Yes, over a decade.
Yeah. What improvement can you actually say based on the last match Nigeria played against Saudi Arabia, and from this particular game we are watching? Which area do you think they improved?
Yeah, definitely there are positive, in today's game so far, at least for the first 45 minutes. There are positive, one can be able to talk about, when it comes to the coordination within the midfield. I think the boys, they tried very well, especially the new boys coming on to the game. You understand, and most of them, this is their first cap, so I believe they are trying to impress the fans and also the coach. You understand? So for them, it's like more or less a do or die battle for them. So as to gain the finalists, when it comes to AFCON. So far so good. You understand, and the defensive life too. Bruno and this guy, what's his name, Omeru, which we all know have vast experience when it comes to Super Eagles. They are also coordinating very well. You understand? A lot of people blame the goalkeeper. Then we saw. I think we still need to work really hard on that. When it comes to goalkeeping aspect of it, when it comes to Super Eagles, Super Eagles is not a small team. So as a matter of fact, so far so good actually. The first 5-6 minutes, he was shaking, but as time goes on, he was able to, to put a wonderful impression. Understand, when it comes to the area of goalkeeping. So far so good, at least one can say today. So far in the first 45 minutes. So I believe maybe the second half, we will see a lot, when it comes to his own area. Then the attacking as well of Terry Murphy. Yeah, Terry Murphy is a fantastic player so far so good, because he has been terrorizing the defense of the Mozambique. You understand, all and all. Moses Simon too, doing his normal galore. You understand, which definitely from his hard work, he was able to earn something for himself, by converting the penalty. So I believe there is positive so far to today's game. Yeah, there is positive in today's game so far. In the next for the 5 minutes being played so far. So let's see what will happen in the second half.
Okay, for those of you who are on the comment section, please, if you are interested to contribute to this live conversation, there's a link there. Just click on the link. It will appear on my screen here. Are you trying to confirm to me? Are you trying to confirm to me that the man that we have on the post is Francis Uzoho?
Yes, it's Francis Uzoho. It's Uzoho.
Because I was thinking that based on the blunder he has been making recently, I think the coach. I was thinking that the coach is going to, I think, give opportunity to another person.
No. So far, so good. It's Uzoho. So I believe, maybe the coach wants him to give down to his his critics. You understand? So that is why he decided to give him another chance. So the ball is on his court right now for him to prove himself back to the main sport.
Okay, well, another thing I want to ask you is this: considering the last match we played against Saudi Arabia and this match that we are playing now, I think the only difference we are having is that Victor Osimhen is not on the pitch, and I believe that the coach was trying to build the team around Victor Osimhen. Do you think is it necessary for the coach to build this particular team around Victor Osimhen, or to just allow the team to play a teamwork? Even when Victor Osimhen is not there, they can able to do very well. What do you think?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the main exclusion of Osimhen prior to this game is because of the knock. You understand? He received. Yeah, because of the knock he received the last in the game against Saudi Arabia. That was the reason why he was not included in this team today, especially in today's match. You understand? So basically, as a coach, every coach, will want to play along, even without a main man. Just like what I'm trying to say here is, the coach is trying to also work out some other areas. You understand? Even without the absence of the marksman, which happens to be Victor Osimhen, the team can still play. You understand? You cannot depend on only Osimhen. What if Osimhen get injured? You never know. This is football. You understand my point? So you should be able to come up with a strategy whereby, even if Osimhen is not playing, the team can play. Fine. It is always good to build your team around such player like that. But, you also have to put it at the back of your mind. What about tomorrow if the player is not playing? What will you do? You understand? So this is something that I believe Pasero is also trying to work out. Also considering the bench too. Terry Murphy is also not a small player. This is a player that have been making mark in French league. You understand? You also have the likes of Taiwo Awoniyi. And come on. Yeah. Taiwo Awoniyi. You understand? So, these are players, that can also pivot the attack very well. So, but that doesn't mean we will take anything away from Victor Osimhen.
Okay. Now, because I didn't watch this game live. Who did our coach, the Nigeria coach, used as a center forward? Because we have the likes of Victor Boniface, and we have what do we still have there? We have Umar Sadiq, Abi Sadiq, and we also have what do we have again there? Gift Uba. So which of these striker did he pick to able to play this game? Which of them did he play?
Okay, for Gift Urban, he was not invited in this game, firstly. And secondly, the main point striker as far as this game is concerned is Terry Murphy. He's the hitman here, whereby you have the likes of Joseph Haribo coming on from the right. Then you have Moses Simon, operating from the left. You understand? Yeah, so you have the two Oyedeka with Bashiru, the new player, in the midfield. Then you also have the defensive line. So as far as it's a low striker today, Terry Murphy, and definitely is really working hard. He's fighting for all balls. I can tell you, he's a fantastic player.
One thing I don't really know much about this Terry Murphy. Is he really a striker or a winger? Because I've not really seen him playing the
football. He's a striker. You can go and ask the likes of Mbappe. You know what he did to them in Ligue 1 against PSG. You understand? He's a fantastic striker. Kora Mohammed. Yeah, when you ask anybody in French league, Kora Mohammed, they know him very well. So I could even recall when he celebrated his goal, remove his jersey. Mbappe was telling him, "Why are you acting like this?" He said, "Yeah, I have to do it. This is Kora Mohammed." So he's a fantastic player. He's a fine striker to the core, very fine striker to the core. You know, formerly he was playing for Lorient, you know, before moving on to Nice. So he's a fine player.
So,
yeah, fine striker.
The next question I want to ask you now: if the coach of Nigeria want to use a striker, which of the striker do you prefer he should use between Victor Osimhen, Kora Mohammed, and Victor Boniface? Which of them do you prefer he used in the front line?
Okay, from my own perspective, I think today no coach will ever bench Osimhen. You know, when he's in form. When he's in form, even when Osimhen is 70% or 60% in form, you have to play him, because this is a striker that, you know, that carry along other players. This is a striker that, you know, that can discard 2-3 defenders. You know, you understand? Because everyone will always want to concentrate on him, and that will give opportunity for other players to do the damage. You understand? So his presence alone in the team, you understand, is something else. As far as Nigeria is concerned, number one is Victor Osimhen. Then now comes to depends on the strategy the coach wants to play. You know, if he wants to play two-man attack, then you can play Boniface behind him, because this is a player that can hold the ball, that can dribble, he has skills, he can shoot. You understand? He can also carry players along. So for the time being, these two is the same, because Kora Mohammed, Osimhen is more of like the same kind of player. These are finishers. You understand my point? These are finishers. So they are both good in different areas. You understand? But as far as Nigeria is concerned, the top 9 is Osimhen. You cannot bench Osimhen and leave others. You understand? Despite all odds.
Yeah, based on Abidemi said, he said you guys should remember that it is just a friendly match, so the coach should have to try the players. I think I agree with you. Abi, what do you think?
No, definitely, Mr. Abidemi is 100% correct. Very, very correct. It is a friendly match. You know, it's unfortunate that Super Eagles don't used to play enough friendly matches, you know, where you can be able to assess other players, give room to other players to you know, to show the stuff they are made up. So if you look at it, only 1, 2, 3 friendly match, you know, before a major tournament. So how would you be able to assess those players? You only assess them via their current form on their clubs, you know, which is also not good for the national team. So this is the problem. I think the FA needs to come up here and organize as many as friendly matches as possible. You understand? So that we both of us can assess, other people can also assess. Because there are so many talent out there, even still in Europe. You understand? You know, so and how do we assess them? So this is the problem. This is where the problem lies.
That is true.
So friendly matches, normally we know it's an avenue for other players, for new players to come in. Look at the Gift Urban. This is a fantastic player, but we have him so far. You understand? He was unable to make this debut. Yeah, because of the last injury he got, we know in time Nigeria played the other man there. You understand? But these are players that, you know, we need to see them, you know, in action. These are fantastic players too.
Yeah. Now let's quickly go to your what do you think is going to be the score prediction? What is your score prediction in this game? For the fact that Nigeria have scored 3-1 already in the first half, how will you assess the second half? Did you see more goals coming in, or you were maybe the coach will just tell the boys, you have scored enough goal already, just keep the ball, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I believe there will be more goals, and there will be more. The Eagles player will also be on the precaution side of it. You know, they will want to be very, very careful. You understand? You know, without putting more effort, like how they did in the last 45 minutes. You understand? They will play with more tension, but I believe there will still be more goals because the coach will also make some changes. People like Sadiq Umar will come in. You understand? We will also want to show. You understand? And as a striker, if you are in the field, you only have one aim, is to score goal. You understand my point? So yeah, I believe I believe player like that will come in. Sadiq and the other players too on the bench. You know, we will also want to make their own count as well.
Taking part of the game.
So as of sure, 100%, because this is, though it's a friendly match, but everybody wants to go to AFCON. So this is and before the AFCON, you also have the World Cup qualification. So it's just for them to justify, you know, if they are calling for him or inviting for the next World Cup and qualifying matches. So it's an area for all of them to prove to also prove their points. And also, you should also remember Mozambique is -1 right now, so that will also give them a lot of pressure as well.
Wow, okay? Yeah. I remember somebody wrote on the comment section that a red card was given to Mozambique.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I was the one who sent that message. Yeah, so it's -1. So at the moment for them also, they will also be careful because they wouldn't want to come all out to come and concede more goals.
Yes, that means the second half will be too open for the fact that they are already down to one man. They are one man down. So it's
exactly.
The opportunity to go to explore.
Of course. Nigeria will add more. They will score. Maybe I'm predicting maybe 5-1. Hopefully.
5-1. Okay, I think this.
The second half. Yeah. The second half is about to start. So please let me go.
Okay,
I have to go back to watch the second half. Yeah.
Okay. Once again, thanks for coming. I appreciate.
Yes. Thank you.